Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I want to thank you for your extraordinary leadership and long-standing leadership on this issue, and the importance of pulling this both committees together on this important day, on this important topic. I also want to thank Ranking Member Keating for his strong partnership over the last year and a half on issues of strong importance on European growth and making sure we defend Ukraine against Russian aggression. Unlike any other time in recent memory, our world is on fire. With multiple conflicts in different regions, the enemies of freedom are emboldened like never before. At the helm of this chaos are two fierce enemies of freedom and democracy, the Russian Federation and the Islamic Republic of Iran. But this vile alliance did not happen overnight. Building upon years of coordination in Syria, Russia has leveraged the military and political exchanges with Tehran during the Syrian civil war to its benefit. What has now emerged is a full-fledged, mutually beneficial defense partnership made more complete by Russia's illegal war of aggression against Ukraine. Since the first year of the war, Iranian Shahed drones have been procured and used by the Russian Federation to kill civilians and to target critical infrastructure. Last month, our subcommittee's hearing on Rosatom highlighted the role that Russia's nuclear energy sector plays in building Iran's nuclear program. David Albright, the president of the Institute for Science and International Security, testified that Rosatom, Russia's nuclear energy monopoly, is involved in providing carbon fiber used for making these Shahed drones, and that manufacturing is occurring in Russia. In Belarus and occupied Crimea, Tehran was more than willing to send military advisors to help train Russian forces on how to operate the Shahed drone. They've also been more than willing to lend expertise and to develop clandestine financial systems to help Russia evade sanctions, something that Iran, unfortunately, has much experience in. In return, Russia has committed to sell Iran advanced weapon systems such as the Su-35 fighter jet and the S-400 air defense system. Though Rosatom Russia is actively supporting the expansion of Iran's nuclear program, including its secretive underground enrichment facility, the Fordow fuel enrichment plant. Of course, Rosatom's activities in Iran would not be possible without the Biden administration's use of sanctions waivers under the Iran Freedom and Counter-Proliferation Act. It is this foolish approach over the last 3 years that has enabled and emboldened closer cooperation between both countries. Iran is openly threatening to sell advanced ballistic missiles to Russia. In fact, Iran has already reportedly provided Russia with approximately 400 ballistic missiles. The same ballistic missiles used to rain hellfire on the people of Israel over the weekend can and will be used to threaten NATO and to kill Ukrainian civilians. Last week's attacks also highlight Iran's willingness to use strike packages modeled on those the Russians have repeatedly used against Ukraine. They are sharing battlefield lessons with each other to better threaten America and our allies. Emboldened like never before, Iran and its proxies literally want to wipe Israel from the face of the earth, while Russian forces try to do this on a daily basis in Ukraine. The threats posed by Russia and Iran are interconnected. They are working towards the same goal: the destruction of American allies and the demise of transatlantic leadership and deterrence. Let me be clear. Deterrence failed because the Biden administration failed to project strength. President Biden will fail to effectively counter this threat if he tries to dictate to Ukraine how they are to fight Russia, and if he continues down the path of undermining the U.S.-Israel alliance. The Biden administration must lead by example and coalesce our transatlantic allies to meaningfully address this interconnected threat. The sooner that this administration and our friends in Europe see the Russia-Iran threat as one and the same, the closer we will be to finally turning the tide against this vile alliance. I yield back.